Yo, what it do, Ghost Nation? It's your boy Ghost Rider. Welcome back to another episode of Ghost Movies. Now, on this episode, I want to talk about Bella Ramsey playing Ellie and Pedro Pascal playing Joel Miller. The Last of Us just dropped. I want to talk about that. I'm actually very excited about this dropping. I played the video game. I'm going to be straight up with y'all. I played the video game when it first dropped. Not the remastered or the remastered, but I played the original video game. But I'm going to be honest, I never finished it. And I never played the second one because of what I heard. What I seen the actual cutscenes. It's like they did like maybe 10-hour cutscenes on YouTube. I actually watched all the cutscenes or whatever. And I seen that they killed Joel in the second video game of The Last of Us. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not even going to play it. So I didn't even play it. But knowing that HBO was dropping a TV show based off the video game adaptation, I was like, okay, I'm on board. Because even though I didn't finish the video game, I'm still a fan of it. I just got stuck, and I'm being straight up. I got stuck at a part where the clickers kept killing me, and I just lost patience, and I just put the game down, and I never returned back to it. The clickers, they annoy me. My patience runs thin, so I was out. Now, let's talk about Pedro Pascal, man. Him playing Joel, because I like Joel in the comic books, man. And I remember the cutscene where his daughter died in not the comic books, the video game. And I remember when his daughter died, man, that scene hit me hard. When she died in this TV show, this very first episode, the pilot, it hits different, man. I felt more connected to her death than the video game. And I love the video game because that showed that Joel is human. He's trying to be a good dad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And to lose your only child, and that was rough alone in the video game. But to see it live action, to get a real human connection with that scene, it hits different for me. And I was really impressed by what I saw. The girl that played his daughter, man, she was amazing. She did a hell of a job. Her name is Sarah. But the girl who played Sarah Miller was Nico Parker. That's her real name, Nico. I think she's played in some other TV shows and stuff like that, but she did a hell of a job. She fixed his watch that wasn't working too well. She fixed that. Also, she was in Dumbo. She starred in Dumbo and Reminiscence. Those are the only two films that I know that she played in. But I loved her as the daughter because she really cares about her father, and he wants to be the best dad he could be, and he knows that he's trying as a single father. It's not easy. It ain't easy, but he's trying his best. So, I give him props. Her fixing his watch, that was really, that really tugs on the heartstrings that she cares about him. It was his birthday. She cooked for him birthday breakfast. She's trying to make sure he stays healthy. You got to drink your OJ. Drink that vitamin C. I loved it. It was fucking fantastic. Her dying, man, that really hit me. And then we jumped to 20 years later. I was like, what? That fast? Damn. But it's just like the video game. The video game was 20 years later too. So I remember all of those cutscenes from the beginning of the game when I played it. Now we get to 20 years later. Because wait, before we even talk about the 20 years later, let's just say that grandmother that was in that house, when she turned, man, that shit was cringy as fuck. It wasn't scary because I watch a lot of horror movies. I'm used to the jump scares. I know when it's coming. I'm the king of horror, baby. But that was cringy to see her just sitting normal in the wheelchair, and then all of a sudden her mouth is open wide, her arm starts to twist, and you see like these little strings coming out of her mouth. She's starting to mutate. And we already found out that in the city, that's where most of the people were turning already. They were turning. They're not clickers yet, but they were starting to turn. The infection was spreading. It was the city. And we found out that that's how the grandmother, the old lady, got sick. The family sent her there to the city quite often. And she got bit some way, somehow, in one of those hospitals, probably in the city. So it was crazy to see that. And then to see the whole world just turn on its axis and everybody started to kill each other. We actually see how fast these clickers run, because when the truck died with Pedro Pascal, Joel, and his brother Tommy, played by Gabriel Luna, when the truck turned upside down and Sarah, her ankle was twisted, Joel had to pick her up, and he started running through this bar and everything, and he started seeing one of these clickers. They're starting to change. The infection is spreading. They're eating everybody. Then all of a sudden, you see one of the fucking clickers just stand up or look up, and he starts chasing him throughout the bar, throughout the back door and everything. You see how fast these motherfuckers run, but they're stupid. They bump into everything, so you can get away. Man, it was damn near perfect, man. Fuck. So perfect. These clickers, I can't wait to see from the trailers. I can't wait to see the final form of these clickers, man. I want to hear the sound of the clicking, everything. Now we have Tess, who's also in this. She's the girlfriend to Joel. She's also in a video game. Hold on, I'm trying to see who the fuck plays her. We also got introduced to Marlene, played by Meryl Dandridge, who I think she did a great job playing Marlene. Tess, played by Anna Torv. She did a fantastic job playing Tess. She looks straight out of the video game. It was fucking fantastic. I mean, like I said, I didn't finish the game, so I don't know what happens to Tommy. I don't remember what happens to Tommy. I don't know what's gonna happen to Tess. I do remember that Tommy was away when 20 years later, when Joel started to get his life back on track. I do remember Tommy not being there, but now we're going to find out that he's at a tower in Wyoming. We're going to see what's going to happen next. But Anna Torv, she did good playing Tess. She did a fantastic job. She's loyal to her man. She did rat out that dude Robert because he actually traded her shit, or he tried to sell her battery and didn't pay her enough. Cheap motherfucker. And then Robert's goons actually whooped her ass. She got a black eye. She got a busted lip. And now they were trying to go after the car battery because all Joe could think about is getting a truck, putting a battery in there, and driving to Wyoming to get his brother. Because I really want to know what happens to Tommy. And I'm glad that Gabriel Luna is in this because I'm a big fan of Gabriel Luna. He played Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was the Terminator in the latest Terminator Dark Fate that came out maybe 2-3 years ago, a few years ago. Dark Fate is a great movie. So I'm a big fan of Gabriel Luna. He played Ghost Rider. And I love Ghost Rider because he played Robbie Reyes. Ghost Rider is one of my favorite comic book characters, so I'm on board. So Gabriel Luna playing the brother. I was like, what? Gabriel Luna's in this joint? Hell no. Fucking Terminator? Fucking fantastic, man. The casting is great in this fucking show, man. Like, I didn't even recognize that was Gabriel Luna. Did not even fucking recognize him. Because he has longer hair. It's kind of like a mullet. I was like, wow. Hell of a job. He better not be dead. I'm a big fan of Gabriel Luna, and I just stated why I am. But yeah, man, this cast is amazing. Now let's talk about Bella Ramsey. I'm a big fan of Bella Ramsey from Game of Thrones. I'm a diehard Game of Thrones fan. That's my favorite TV show of all time. So you know I'm going to support whatever Bella Ramsey is in. Whether it's Bella Ramsey, whether it's the girl who plays Sansa Stark, Arya, Kit Harington who plays, Jon Snow. I'm a big fan of all these characters. So if they go off and do other things, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it just because I'm a fan. And I'm so happy that Jon Snow's coming back. Maybe Bella Ramsey could come back. No, she died in Game of Thrones, so her character's already done. I was like, damn, I'm trying to think who could come back in the sequel of Game of Thrones. I'm trying to remember who's alive and who's dead. I need to go back and watch Game of Thrones again because I always try to watch it once a year. I love every season from 1 to 8, but that's a video for another time. Anyway, I feel like Bella Ramsey's character in this was fire. She has the jokes and the quips just like Ellie in the video game. Fucking fantastic. And Ellie in the video game, she curses. Every other sentence is a fuck word. Every other sentence is a motherfucker. Fuck you, you motherfucker. She sounds like a white female version of Samuel L. Jackson. Fucking amazing. I feel like Bella Ramsey's perfect for this part. But to find out that her name is Veronica, I don't remember her name being Veronica in the game, but I know Ellie is badass in the game. But in the show, now she meets with Joel. Now Joel has to smuggle her into the Fedra, which is probably in the city. Smuggle her in so they can get a truck with the battery, with guns and fresh supplies to go get his brother Tommy. That's the goal right now. And it's crazy because she got bite marks. I don't remember her getting bitten in the game, but she got bite marks all over her, and she has not turned. And it's been like 3 weeks, she said. Man, I'm looking forward to the next episode. It sucks that we have to wait 1 episode a week. They should have dropped like 2 episodes, but I get how HBO does it. They're trying to milk just like they do Game of Thrones. Drop it once a week on Sundays at 9 p.m. and milk that joint. 1 episode a week. Everybody's going to tune in because it's HBO. And everybody loves The Last of Us, the video games. And you know people going to fucking show up. Anyway, Ghost Nation, I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts. I kind of went in depth a little bit with more characters than I should, but I wanted to talk about how I felt about this first episode. And it was fucking fantastic, man. I loved how the creatures turned. I love how we got the world turned on its axis, like I said earlier, and the post-apocalypse is upon us. And now we're going to get into these clickers. I want to see how they're going to kill them, because the game is different how you kill them. I hope they stick to that. There are some little minor changes to the game from the show, but like I said, for the most part, this show is accurate to the game. It is damn near perfect, and I love it. Pedro Pascal, he was also in Game of Thrones. You can't go wrong with Pedro Pascal, and he's also the Mandalorian. He plays Din. He's the Mandalorian, so I'm a big fan of him already. I cannot wait for us to meet Ashley Johnson, because she is in this. She's going to play Anna Williams. I cannot wait to meet Ashley Johnson, because I'm a big fan of hers from Blind Spot. If y'all ever watched Blind Spot, it's a chick with tattoos all over her body. The FBI gets a hold of her, and they use her tattoos to solve mysteries and solve riddles and puzzles to solve crimes and cases all throughout New York. And Ashley Johnson, she's like the teak geek. She's one of the IT techs of the FBI, and she's very, very fucking smart. I loved her character in that show. Blind Spot, go check out that show. It's only 5 seasons. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. But now she's in freaking The Last of Us. I'm on board. I'm fucking on board. I love Ashley Johnson. She's fire. She's a great actress. And I think she gives birth to a miracle baby in this show from the trailer that I saw. I think she gives birth to a child. I don't remember, but I'm looking forward to it. All right, Ghost Nation, I'm going to bring y'all my thoughts on every episode, every week. I'll be tuning in. Now that Game of Thrones is done, House of the Dragon is done, now I got Last of Us to look forward to, and I'm excited. I'm rooting for Pedro Pascal. I'm rooting for Gabriel Luna. I'm rooting for Bella Ramsey. Let's get it. All right, Ghost Nation, leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts about this first pilot episode of The Last of Us. Does it stick to the adaptation of the game? Is it true to the source material? Or are we venturing off to something else? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to share your thoughts. Also, like this video, hit that post notification bell, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Ghost Rider out.